Hey YouTube, hey bold and beautiful fans, OMG, get ready because the spoilers for this week will be through the roof. We're definitely in store for a week of intense drama. So buckle up, it's gonna be a roller coaster. So Carter now is in control of Forrester Creations. And we saw those incredible scenes, these tense scenes these past week. Eric, Steffi, and Ridge weren't having it. But Justin told them there's nothing they can do and that this is a technically legal transfer of power, despite it being unethical. But Carter now is in charge. He calls the shots. There's nothing Eric, Steffi, and Ridge can do, at least for now. And I wondered how Eric would react to this, and now we know he's vehemently opposed to this transfer of power, despite not agreeing with Steffi wanting to fire Hope. So we'll see down the road if Eric softens up on this or not, and also how long this takeover will remain in place. If it's a temporary coup or if it lasts a long time. And I wonder too how the other characters would react to this takeover. And well, spoilers say some of them won't take the news well at all. Spoilers say Zende walks out on Forrester Creations, so Zende is going to feel betrayed and heartbroken about this hostile takeover. Zende is loyal to Eric, so it looks like he's going to take this personally. And Zende was a designer for Hope for the future, and with Hope back now, Zende and RJ could continue their collection, which is something Zende wanted to do. Zende was even upset that Hope was fired and they couldn't continue with their collection, but this takeover is going to be a deal breaker for Zende. He's not going to want to stay around and continue because he's going to feel this betrayal, just like Eric, Ridge, and Steffi. And it's going to be interesting to see how the other characters too at Forrester Creations react to this, and if they'll stay. What about RJ, Will, Electra, Ivy? I think they're all going to stay, and Ivy even might be happy that Steffi isn't in power anymore too. What about Katie? Katie, of course, is a Logan, so she's likely going to stay and support her family. But what about Brooke? Will Brooke stay? She's caught in the middle of this. But this week, that could change in a big way, and we'll get more into that in a minute. But this week, Carter and Ridge lock horns in a fiery showdown with no room for compromise, spoilers say. So it looks like there's going to be this big confrontation in the hallway this week. We see in the preview Carter and Ridge facing off against each other, and Hope is there, Justin and Eric are there, and it looks like Brooke is going to be there as well. And we'll have to see if Steffi's there or not. But in the preview we see Ridge telling Carter, "You stole this company for her," meaning Hope. And then Carter says, "Enough." Ridge though says, "I'm not going to let you get away with this." But what can Ridge do at this point? It should be interesting to see. Ridge, Steffi, and Eric aren't just going to accept this though, so they'll definitely retaliate in some way. Spoilers say Brooke and Carter back Hope as Ridge unleashes on her. So it definitely looks like Ridge is really going to let Hope have it. And of course Ridge blames Hope for all of this. Eric too is going to be angry with Hope, and Brooke is torn as Eric and Ridge rage against Hope over the company, so it really looks like they're all blaming Hope for this. But then there's this spoiler. Brooke snaps as Ridge attacks Hope. So it looks like Brooke is going to reach her breaking point. So is Brooke going to take a side here? Ridge seems to be Brooke's weakness, right? Her destiny, the man that she loves and she'll do anything for, but will that change? Brooke went straight to Ridge and told him about this coup. Brooke is trying to maintain loyalty to Ridge, but how much will she take as Ridge rips into Hope? Could we be looking at the beginning of the end for Brooke and Ridge? We'll have to see, but it looks like Brooke will be in Mama Bear mode this week as she defends her daughter, so stay tuned as we see how this dramatic confrontation unfolds this week. Once the smoke has cleared, spoilers say Hope and Carter step into power at Forrester Creations. So after all the arguing and the shock of this takeover, once all of that wears down, Hope and Carter will be in power. We'll have to see how long this goes for, but for the moment, this is Hope and Carter's time to shine. So we'll see what they do with the company. We know Carter has big plans to expand Forrester Creations into a luxury conglomerate, so will Carter move forward with his ideas? Also, Hope for the future, Hope's fashion line is going to be back, it looks like, too, so we'll see how Hope's fashion line does, and if it can start to improve, if maybe Carter invests more resources into the line, into Hope's line, so we'll see. But she won't have Zende. We'll have to see if RJ's there or if they get new designers. It's going to be interesting, but spoilers say the Forresters and Logans clash in a high-stakes battle for control, so this change in power won't come without its challenges for Hope and Carter, now as they're going to be looking over their shoulders. And I'm wondering too if Bill Spencer will get involved with this story somehow, so we'll have to see. And speaking of Bill is going to pay a surprise visit to Luna this week, and we saw some of that with Bill showing up there to see Luna. Luna, of course, has been writing these letters to Bill, trying to connect with him and show that they have things in common. Spoilers say Bill is drawn to Luna's letter and pays her a visit behind bars, so it's going to be interesting to see what Bill tells Luna. In the preview, we see Luna telling Bill, "The things I did, that's not who I am." But we the fans know that Luna is up to something. She's been smiling deviously at times, like she has a plan, so it'll be interesting to see how Bill reacts to all of this. And spoilers say Luna tries to play Dollar Bill, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this conversation unfolds. Is Bill getting caught in Luna's web here? Does he have a soft spot for her? Is he going to try to help her? Or is he the one who's playing Luna? With Dollar Bill Spencer, you never know what he could be up to. Bill might tell Luna, though, to stop writing him, or he could play along with what she wants. Maybe he's manipulating her for some reason, too. We'll have to see. But could Bill have his own secret agenda here? We'll have to see. But this mysterious Luna story could come with some twists and turns, including maybe an escape attempt, too, for Luna down the road. So stay tuned. And over at Il Giardino this week, Remy keeps his plans from Will and forces Deacon to defend himself. So what's going on here? It looks like Deacon might be inadvertently maybe put into an embarrassing situation of some kind. We'll have to see, but I'll be honest, I'm kind of reaching with this spoiler, because this spoiler definitely has me guessing. What's Remy going to do? How is Deacon going to have to defend himself? We'll have to see. Spoilers also say Remy makes a game-changing decision. Oh no, what's Remy going to do? Is he going to release some of those fake photos of Elektra and maybe try to embarrass Elektra? The photos aren't real, and this, of course, is what Elektra is worried about, that these photos will resurface. So we'll see if Remy does something sinister to cause problems between Elektra and Will. And in the preview, we see Remy and Elektra together at Forrester Creations, and it looks like they're backstage. Elektra tells Remy, "We're friends," but Remy says emphatically, "We're more than friends." Oh no, is Remy going to do something desperate? Looks like Remy is going to start to escalate maybe his pursuit of Elektra. And remember, Remy said to himself, "I'm coming to get you, Elektra." So stay tuned to see what Remy does. Will he try to kiss her maybe? Is he going to try to escalate things or something like that? Or will he release those photos and make sure that Will sees them? We'll have to see. And we'll have to see too if Sheila starts to become suspicious about Remy. Right now, Remy is living over upstairs, right, where Deacon and Sheila are. So there's plenty of opportunity for some more suspense and twists and turns. So guarantee we're going to see plenty more of that, and definitely some suspense. So we're going to see where all of these stories go. But another action-packed week is in store, and with a powerful showdown this week at Forrester Creations. It looks like this confrontation could go on to most of the week too, so it's going to get very heated and very intense, and we'll have to see who says what. But it definitely seems to me that this is a situation where maybe Hope and Carter, maybe they can't come back from this. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if people start to take sides, if they switch sides, if they start to say, hey, maybe Hope and Carter will give them a chance if things start going well. Okay, there's any number of possibilities that can happen, so we'll have to see if this is a temporary or if it's long-term, this takeover. We'll have to see, but Hope and Carter are in charge, at least for now, so stay tuned. We'll have more updates coming, so keep it right here and don't miss a moment. We're in store for another great week. Watch The Bold and the Beautiful, CBS Daytime and Paramount Plus, and I'll see you in the next video.